I have your attention. This award is presented every year, and last year we gave it to 5 representatives to our state government. Ralph equals all 5 of those because he's the only one getting the award this year.
That's right.
Ralph has done tremendous work, as you all are aware, done at Planned Parenthood as well as other areas. He's a very dedicated guy. He goes in Monday through Thursday.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
And he's out there from 7:30 till 8:15. And he's also brought others of his prayer warriors out there with him. And I know Kathy has gone down there with him in the past. And so if you want to go down to Planned Parenthood to show your pro-life credentials, Ralph would be glad to have you come in there. But he's well recognized, and people see him, and he's passing the word about how important pro-life. So after much discussion, and very little discussion, matter of fact, we selected Ralph because he rose right to the top as some of the guys in the trenches that are doing all the good work. And it's Northeast Tarrant Right to Life Educational Association 2015 Defender of Life Award, presented with appreciation to Ralph Zuranski for his unselfish devotion and dedication to the rights of the unborn and his tireless efforts in the pursuit of protecting their rights. And from the Board of Directors for the Northeast Tarrant. Ralph?
Is it okay if I say something? I'm very honored to receive this award. It's one of the most precious things that anybody could ever give me. The only other award that I got for praying at the abortion clinic was the Knights of Columbus. Gave me Ace Wings Award for all the years that I was out there in the freezing cold.
How many years, Ralph?
Well, when I first got here 8 years ago, I started going to St. Michael's and sitting in the second to the front queue. And of course, Kathy and Johnny were sitting there also. And so we immediately became friends. And Kathy says, how about coming to pray with me down at the abortion clinic on Henderson Street? And so I've been praying at abortion clinics since 1980 when I came to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. And I was born 3 months premature and made it out after 20 weeks in the womb. And so I knew for sure that there was a baby inside there. So my heart really goes out to any of the babies and also the moms too that don't know the truth about what is inside of them. And so when Kathy asked me, I was thrilled to do that. So Kathy and I went down to St. Patrick's Cathedral, and in the mornings, I think it was Wednesday mornings at 6 a.m. And after we went to Mass, then we would go out there and pray. And we were out there, I think, every Wednesday for at least a year. And we were there through sleet, cold, rain, you name it. We were out there bundled up, just trying to stay alive and stay warm. And then after doing that for a year, God put it on my heart to go down there 2 days a week. And so I prayed there 2 days a week. And after a year, God gave me the word that he wanted me to get the men at Good Shepherd involved in praying at the abortion clinic. They have a Mighty Men of the Rosary. I heard Mike McGee told me about it. And he said, there's men studying the Bible and praying the Rosary on Saturdays. And I thought, oh, this would be great. I could get some guys to come pray with me. And so he ended up wanting me to go pray at Harwood and Central at the Planned Parenthood abortion clinic there. But he didn't want me just to show up in regular clothes. He wanted me to get a military outfit. And so I went to the thrift store, and sure enough, there was one that was brand spanking new, exactly my size. And so I put it on, and I put like a little prayer warrior right on the shirt of the pocket. He wanted me not only to pray for the women that have had abortions, that are considering abortions, the babies that were aborted, but also to wear that military outfit in honor of all the people that have served in the military, that have given our lives for their freedom. And so every time I go, we're praying not only for our troops, but for all of their families. We're praying for all the people that drive by. We wave and smile at each person and ask God to bless them in their lives. Because after doing it 6 days a week for 2 years, through some of the really cold days, I ended up getting walking pneumonia. And so, it was the idea that I had taken over the mission from God. He said, I wanted you to pray out there. I didn't want you to become the prayer warrior. I want you to be a prayer warrior. And so after I got so sick, I could hardly go out there. And then I realized that I'm just a prayer warrior. God has me out there praying that he he would bring the other men from Good Shepherd to pray with me. And so sure enough, instead of me being the big cheese, as soon as I gave up that mission and just started to being a humble prayer warrior, all of a sudden all these other guys from Good Shepherd showed up. And on my 65th birthday, boy, was I surprised when I showed up. There was over 40 men from Good Shepherd on my birthday there to pray with me on my 65th birthday. So I didn't think anybody was listening. I only had a few people come and pray with me over the years. But, you know, if you do God's will and you're a humble servant and just be obedient to what he wants you to do in the little things, then he'll work on the hearts and minds and souls of all those people that you come in contact with. So I want to accept this award in honor of Kathy and Barbara Serba, who were out there for the first 2 years of 6 days a week through all different weather conditions. And then after I started going to Good Shepherd, some of the faithful prayer warriors are Rick Self, John Ames, Mara Sakovich, Roland Rodriguez, Tony Langs, Jeff Wilson, and you know, there's so many of them, at least 40 of them that have come and prayed. And the reason why I've been out there for so long is because of your efforts and your prayers and their prayers that encourage us all to go out on the front lines in the battle against the consummate evil. So thank you, and I thank you all because it's your prayers and also your witness too that encourages me. So this is a great award. Thank you so much.
Fully deserved.